Some heroes shine bright, even in their darkest hour. On this metaverse, we're pulling back the cosmic curtain on Green Lantern and the notorious Darkseid incident, a tale of willpower colliding with despair, where even emerald light can't guarantee victory. Strap in as we trace how one hero's tragedy changed not just his own destiny, but shook the universe to its core. Power, responsibility, choices that echo across galaxies. Tonight, we journey into a tragic chapter from superhero legend, the Darkseid incident, and the haunted heart at its center, the Green Lantern. When we talk about superhero tragedies, their moments of darkness often remain shrouded in myth. Yet for Hal Jordan, one of the most legendary Green Lanterns, disaster wasn't a sudden event. It was a slow unraveling, catalyzed by unimaginable cosmic forces. Imagine a universe governed by willpower, where every light in the cosmos can be snuffed out by fear or failure. The Green Lantern core is that universe's thin green line, and Hal Jordan its brightest burning hope. But even hope can fracture. Few recall that before the infamous Emerald Twilight saga and Parallax's emergence, Hal's identity as a hero was forged and nearly destroyed through tragedies few mortals could withstand. His encounter with Darkseid stands among the greatest of these horrors. On Apokolips, the air vibrates with despair, a planet where pain is currency and hope is an act of rebellion. When Darkseid's shadow loomed over Earth, it wasn't Superman he first targeted. It was Hal Jordan, the man who dared carry light into darkness. With calculated cruelty, Darkseid orchestrated events to isolate Hal from his core, severing his connection to the emotional spectrum. For one harrowing moment, Hal fought with nothing but human will, and that was exactly what Darkseid wanted to test. The anti-life equation, a formula capable of erasing free will itself, was Darkseid's obsession. But many don't know his fascination began after a failed attempt to subjugate OA, homeworld of the Guardians and birthplace of the Green Lantern power battery. In a battle lost to legend, Hal saw his own constructs dissolve in the face of anti-life logic. It wasn't physical pain but spiritual annihilation, every memory infected with doubt, every victory rewritten as failure inside his mind by Darkseid's will. Against the suffocating grip of despair, Hal chose defiance. Drawing on childhood recollections of his father, a test pilot who died in flames, he remembered why courage matters when there's no reason left to hope. But even as Hal rallied against him, Darkseid planted seeds of trauma deep within his psyche. It wouldn't bear fruit until years later, but it catalyzed the very Parallax entity which would corrupt Hal during the destruction of Coast City. Here's what most fans miss. Records reveal that after escaping Apokolips, Hal was found catatonic by fellow Lanterns. For weeks, his ring replayed only one phrase, "All will be dark." This mental scar remained classified by Guardians for decades. As the Justice League searched for explanations, John Stewart and Guy Gardner both reported subtle shifts in Hal's constructs, fearful imagery seeping through feats once marked by unbreakable resolve. The shadow of Darkseid lingered, silent but relentless. Comic historians have since speculated whether the seeds sown on Apokolips doomed Hal more than Parallax ever could. That perhaps true villainy is not destruction but corruption, rewriting what makes us heroes from within. For all its cosmic spectacle, this tragedy whispers a deeper warning. Even the universe's bravest are not immune to doubt. In some realities, the so-called Elseworld tales, Hal never returned from Apokolips at all. In others, he becomes Darkseid's avatar, wielding an anti-life-infused ring. What emerges from these stories isn't just loss or failure, but an understanding that heroism demands ongoing sacrifice, that resilience must be rebuilt each day against forces far subtler than supervillains, trauma, memory, regret. If you love diving into hero facts, smash that like and subscribe to join the adventure right here on this metaverse.